play Stygian because I want to restarting Stygian. So I did restart it last night for those of you who weren't here, for those of you who have seen me play it before, because I felt that I had kind of borked my characters. I had no option to rest beforehand, and all the characters were super low on health and sanity. They were just going to die horribly. There was no getting anywhere else. I kind of hard locked myself out of something. I've reapproached the game, and I've got a better grasp on it. I've already redone the I've already redone the. Oh my god, why can't I think of it? I've already redone the bank area, and let's see. So is this last night's? This should be last night's. The quick save, yeah, the quit save. Is it loud to you guys? I don't remember. Like, it feels like it's loud. I don't think I changed it. It's a bit loud. Okay. Open volume mixer. I'm gonna drop it down to 50. Let's see what happens. So, I read some tips and tricks last night while Isaac and I were out and about. One of them was to try and rely on melee combat more than long range, because apparently damage dealing, it's a lot better with melee. Also, the outsider, this guy, does better if you focus on him being melee, which is what I'm trying to do. I did restart as Harvey Walters, but my character changing traits. So,
welcome back.
Hey Sakira, thank you for the resub. I focused on medicine a little bit because medicine actually does have some good in and out of combat stuff. I gave myself a point in melee, obviously. I'm still doing occult. Science, I gave myself 2. The tips online had told me don't focus on speechcraft because whoever had written the article said speechcraft was worthless. I disagree, and I've actually had a lot better chance with the speechcraft. We did end up with schizophrenia. So the characters with schizophrenia condition have increased mental constitution. We have a +1 mental resistance, but we're more likely to suffer from catatonic attacks. Yay. And then the outsider, I've been focusing on him with a little bit of occult, but I'm more focusing on him with melee now. So, my big thing I have to do, I think, is I need to go upstairs, and I need to finally rest. I want to rest in the attic. Of course, I hope you enjoy our special suite, the Royal Attic. Here you go, pay him. So I'm not going to read it all because we've already done a lot of this, and I'm trying to speed up to where I was. I'm at the point where I need to go into the attic. 1, I need to rest. 2, I need to get the watch under the floorboard, which should be right about here. So, also, right-clicking is my friend, which I wasn't doing. Turns out, that's the pocket watch. Okay. So, medical research. I can end up doing research on... Let's see. See, I can do research on... So this is the evil eye. Unlocks new spells, identifies artifacts. I don't know why I'd want to research this, though. Because we already know the evil eye. What I don't know is Danforth's compass, and medical treatment on the outsider should seriously help him. Now, for him, he can medically treat himself, and I could have him do occult research. You don't do medical research on raw opium. Let's see what we find out. Oh, so this is where we're finding the H.P. Lovecraft knockoff. So let's go through this. So, this place alien, yet almost familiar. His aloofness is in contrast with the contemplate. Isn't that the heart of the matter to be somewhere foreign to escape? Continue. If I must form a conjecture, strong desire, blah, blah, blah. The timbre of his voice. Why would you be here if I weren't? So this is a dream in a dream. What is it that brought us together? So this... what is it that brought us together? Seems our paths have crossed in this vast blah 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 blah. And what's behind that door? Tell me who you are. I must know. A boy shall wander the path of prophecy. Nebulous is the truth of all things future and past. Only the forbidden he shall thereafter seek. Continue. Plagued will be those upon whom he shall touch. Blah, blah. Okay, this whole thing that he gave. Guess a name. Guessing game, let me. So, Randolph... I think it was Randolph Carter. He nods solemnly, puts on a thin smile. That's correct, Wanderer. You seem to be endowed with the proper traits to guide you. Oh, beforehand I had guessed who he was through investigation, but I don't have investigation this time. I guess I met your wife. She's looking all over for you. So, and I got really, really fucked up with the one dream. So I gained a sanity and 9 health. Full. Mostly full. Made progress in the occult research of Danforth's compass. Discovered the power of Danforth's compass. Treated the outsider for 7 health. Medicine. You visited strange places. Gained 7 sanity and 14 health after rest. Made a discovery in medical research. Formula of the laudanum shot. Treated the outsider for 7 health. You visited strange places. Okay. Man, let's talk about your knowledge of the occult. How did you come... Let's talk about your knowledge of the occult. I've always been drawn to the forbidden arts, and with no mentor to guide me, it took to reading the numberless black tomes and grimoires of my castle library. For decades have I reveled in their cryptic wisdom. I too hunger to unravel the mysteries of the occult. As for now, I am merely a disciple. There you go. Sanity gain for being esoteric. Knowledge of the dark arts and the power it brings often led to ruin. The creature shrugs laboriously. Perhaps later. Let's go. So, he's apparently supposed to be one of the big damage dealers later on, is all I know. I don't know anything about the game other than the little tips and tricks I had looked up. And it gave me enough to be able to get a little bit better. Find Sonia. Okay, so sorry for eavesdropping, but excuse me, miss, but I met this Randolph Carter. You have, oh, please do tell. It's rude to interrupt a Lady Marino. Now, miss. Try to lie a little harder, Marino, and I may even just might believe it. Oh, sorry, senor. Allow me to serve you our finest liquor. I saw him in a dream of mine. Then if I'm to believe you, sir, you must provide some details about him. Number 2. He had a wide chin, thin lips, and wore a silk jacket, green bow tie, and a vest. Were you acquainted with him before? I wasn't, but the abstract realism of the vision almost seemed to suggest otherwise. So what was he doing, or where was he going? Did he tell you anything else apart from his name? He was about to enter an old abandoned house somewhere in Arkham. Oh, he told me that he sought inspiration. Just like what he wrote in his letters. In rare cases, studies by some practitioners of the art are known to seep into others' psyches. She seems to be drowned in a sea of memories. Finally, a single tear of happiness. My name is Harvey Walters. Nice to meet you as well, Sonia. Of course, Sonia, I'll be glad if I could be of assistance. Are you sure I won't be a drawback? Not at all. It's very courteous. Courteous is very little kindness in this world. Shall we? Smile. So I didn't go with the sexy old man like before. I wanted to, but it doesn't work as well being an older man. Okay, so we can level her up. I need to focus on melee with her a little bit more. She does have firearms, which is nice, but she really needs melee. And I don't have anyone else with investigation, so she's going to end up doing that. Deceivingly fires a shot at her opponent, reducing their reaction values. I never do that. Let's do mysterious dodge. I think last time I found her, we were at level 3. So I also found out that if you get into a combat that is not required to have to be beaten, you can escape when the escape options come up, and it still treats it as if you won. Oh, by the way, there's people that are appearing around town with animal heads, and I don't know if it's my schizophrenia, but it's really freaking weird. There's also things I haven't seen, like right here. That. The ghoul was right there. Right there. Are they out of the top floors, what we're seeing? And there's another thing I noticed. In Richter's drugstore, Look behind the mannequin. Right here. Look. There's someone there. And they look like they don't have skin on. It's freaking weird. Okay. I think we need medicinal herbs. Because I want to make some laudanum shots. Yeah, there is some... I found it randomly last night. I was just like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, we don't have any weapon for her. Okay, give her... She needs that, but she needs a better weapon too. We'll find something for her at some point. She's just gonna have to deal with the gun for now. She has 2 in her firearm anyways. But what I want is, I want to know about my opium. What is that? It's artifacts. That's reading materials. Is this crafting components? So I have 5 laudanum shots, which is good. Because I do need these. Pretty badly, actually. I have 1 thing of opium. Shit. Oh, and I have the broken key I can turn into that one guy. Let me see yours. What kind of medicines do you sell? Shall we discuss a discount in my business? I rarely need to offer a discount if you're buying If you're buying happiness, you do not barter its price. Please, can't you do this for me? Enough whining won't change things. Let me see. I failed my ability to get a discount from him this time. So... How much is laudanum? So laudanum's 29. 1 thing of opium's 29. And this is 25. But how many do I make? I think I make like 3 of them, don't I? Yeah, 3 laudanum shots. So it's a small savings. It's better than nothing. Here. Morphine does 2 damage resistance, insanity. I really feel like I need to give him the morphine because for some reason enemies just target him and I don't know why. So Eduardo or whatever, they suggest keeping him on staff as well. Just because he's worthwhile. He does good. See, look! There's a guy here with a frickin' lizard head. If I talk to him, it's just... Oh. Let's go. If I talk to this guy, I needs to get my fix. And this... Okay, so this is one of the prostitutes I was originally looking for. Because apparently prostitutes help you with sanity or madness or something. I tried one briefly. I couldn't quite see how much they actually did because I wasn't missing much sanity, and they seemed to recover sanity. Oh, this part. Yay, the cultists. Blood and soul this withered wretch is an insult to the old ones. Just finish him and leave his corpse to rot. That was beautiful. It was glorious. I love having... that's right. So I don't want to go in here just yet, because I need to deal with this. So this... I think I'm going to try using this, because I already opened it once. I don't think there's anything in there, though. No. Be quick. Okay, so... Gargan is on Bloody Carly. You've come, thank goodness. The watches of no use to me anymore. I've lived for, and I'm about to die for my convictions. Come to think of it, I don't regret it. I was tired of living like a rat anyway. You can keep the watch, but promise you this, you're going to use it for something you believe in. I promise on my honor that your goodwill shall not be abused. That's good, too. Okay. Journal updated. Cries of the Marked. Okay, so we're gonna go here. I'm telling you! What the fuck? Is this the schizophrenia? It's fucking unnerving! I intend to consummate the dying wish of a person who fell victim to the cultists. Out of all the possible things that could be wished for in this world or the next, did this person specifically entreat you to pester me during my studies? It's not hard to grasp why the mob believe you're an expert at deterring what little business you have. I'll give you that. Your endearing nature never fails to draw me to your humble shop. I'm up to my elbows, redacting this atrocious translation of Sefa Raziel HaMalak. So could you just state your business and leave me be? Very well, I want to trade this watch for a special artifact of yours. It was his final request that I use this watch for something I believe in. Let's do that. Quite the idealist this fallen soul must have been, and equally charitable in his ways, a rare breed in this foul pandemonium. Let me see. Leans over the item with his jeweler's elope. Yeah, it's a nice watch, remember. St. Vincent's wax in the hands, anyways. Sounds like we made it. Alright, let's see if the power it grants will have any benefit to me. Alright, I also have other things to do. Oh wait, no, I have to talk to him because I have the broken key. I need your expertise on something. Open the decipher screen. Oh, no. We could do that on our own. What do you know about the statuette? It's the Cthulhu statuette. Okay, take it away. I don't want anything related to that bloody cult in my shop. And then, where's the key? It's a very nice collection of keys you have. So many keys, a lot of locked doors. You must have a lot of things to hide. I have something else in my mind. May I see your wares? Can I... So I can give him the junk key. The rusty key. The modern key. I'll just be all like, yo, give me cigarettes. Okay, what do we have to do? Investigate the statuette. Didn't learn much from Isidore. I should keep an eye out for someone who could tell me more about this frightening figurine. Oh, that's the cultist. So, let's see. Was there anything in here? I think I checked this already. I did. Amidst the indecipherable chaos of the Black Day, these sagging gambrel roofs were buffeted by an apocalyptic storm of unparalleled force. What the fuck? What is with the animal people? Look where they've taken you. I can't even talk to this guy. See, there's another one there. I think this is the schizophrenia. Either that or I'm starting to actually see things that you normally can't see. What about him? I don't think he knows anything. Goodbye. Who would know about the statue? I don't remember who I originally talked to about. Maybe this lady. I'd like to ask you something. How do you survive in Arkham? I see. Goodbye. I didn't talk to her this time. Because she seems like she just gives you basic background information to play the game. What else was there to do? Decipher the meaning of the poem, find the dismal man, investigate the statuette. In here. What the frick? A few more cigs, it will be fine. Please, I'll do anything. I like to trade. Open the trade screen. So, 4 AP to shoot some of these. So, like, this is 3 to 5. So, I also heard that these burglar hoods, I should be investing in some of these. There's a crowbar. I still haven't gotten a crowbar. But I need to get at least one burglar hood, because if you do anything against the mob, you need to make sure you always have your face covered. Wow, Ben. Character sheet, quick spells, quick items. Oh, I figured out how to get rid of these, and it annoyed me. Right click. Ugh. Scruffy man dressed in grimy garments. As you approach, you're irritated by the rancid alcoholic stench of his sweat. The swollen syringe marks on his arm further demonstrate the extent of his addiction. Oh, so something else. The artwork for the game is based off of an artist or a set of artists from the time period. So I think it was like the early 1900s, 1920s. I think it was before that, like 1900, literally 1900, 1920. It's based off of some artwork style at the time. These are all pictures of actual people that lived in the time period that they then redid in the art style. As your shadow falls over the unkempt and emaciated Rummy, he scarcely opens one eyelid as if he's been anticipating a visitor. Deliriously, Gwen, is that you? Takes a moment to realize that you're not who he expected. Aw, shoot. Putting your hand on his shoulder, are you all right, pal? Baffled, he shrugged. Who's asking? The drill sergeant sawed off. Sergeant? Interesting guess. Did you serve in the army? What are you, a copper? The last time I checked, the mob burned down the goddamn police station. He chugs his moonshine and spits. They won't tolerate a stoop around these parts, so up yours, mister. Pardon me for saying it, but you don't look very good. I need no help. Well, where Richter's dope does to a healthy person. Do I look like I give a damn? Mentioning the pharmacist's name seems to have given him an idea. Speaking of Richter, what about him? Maybe you could bring me a shot of his morphine if you insist on bantering with this pathetic waste of a soldier. With my contacts, I can supply you all kinds of dope, enough for you to last a lifetime, but tell me what happened to you first. You're quite the blackguard, aren't you? He clearly lacks the self-confidence to play hard to get. Oh, what the hell. I just lost everything. Might as well lose a few minutes to a story anyhow. You just made a great decision. You're going to hear from me again soon. Wags his finger at you. You better, otherwise he'll come searching for you and there's gonna be hell to pay. Takes a deep breath and exhales slowly. It all began after I met Gwen Robin, my former, being a poor cobbler's son. I was obligated to put bread on the table. That's why I joined the guard for the extra paycheck. Hailing from an even poorer Arkham family, Gwen was working as a wireless operator at the base. Boy, phew, she had it. Blonde, nice figure with teary eyes. Oh, how I miss our little escapades. But everything went to hell when she had to quit her job due to some family issues back home. I was just staying broken, but had to continue with my training, knowing not that the worst is yet to come. Then the footsteps of the apocalypse, cases of mass hysteria, arson, mass murders, power shortages, you name it. National Guard was called to active duty, and I was stuck being a full-time soldier, licks his lips. As I was getting to the end of my rope physically, Gwen's last letter proved to be the final blow. She said we had to break up, that she could never see me again. No reason nor explanation, nothing. He struggles to continue. The old Jeremy Parsons died then and there, but despite the profound sadness I felt, I forced myself to see her again one last time, so I just escaped the base by hiding inside an Arkham-bound logistics truck. That is what it means to be human. We're social creatures. The lonelier we are, the more desperate we get. If that was meant to comfort me, then thank you, sir, but I believe that I failed my duty to this country by holding my personal issues above the safety of our land. Fubo just ran away with your nuts. Wow. What did Fubo forget? Oh, Fubo just forgot the heist? That's interesting. I'm a hypocrite at best. So you went to Arkham. What happened next? I did, and for that I will never forgive myself. I'm a scoundrel for turning my back on the proud institution of our forefathers who fought the Empire. How can I betray the legacy of the Minutemen? So you still aspire to be a freedom fighter, after all. With a bitter heart, I could if only we still had a country to protect. After coming to Arkham, I quickly realized that I had to avoid detection, so I disguised myself in civilian clothing and buried my uniform somewhere. Then I went straight to Gwen's address. There was nobody in the house. Even their coffee cups were on the table, but they were gone. It's as if she vanished or never even existed at all. I lost track of her ever since. I asked around, but only met hostility and apathy. Oh, what a short-sighted fool I've been. Hangs his head in shame. I'm sorry about that, Jeremy. We've all experienced bitter loss. Still do. I hope you find her someday. You seem like a good man. Hands you a picture of a blonde woman. This is Gwen. Will you ask around for her? Maybe you can do better than I did. Sure, I'll do my best. Thanks, sir. Okay, I did not get that before. I didn't even know this was a thing. Where is this picture? Gwen's photograph. Portrait of a young blonde woman, plainly dressed and posing chastely, written on the back, "To my chic with love." Wait, what did that say? Drop. Just drop it. Just be all like, whatever. Oh my god. Just seeing the ghouls. Colonel family used to run the bakery on the first floor, and unlikely are the residents of the Marbled Orchard by now. Look, it's right there again. Okay, let me see what you got. What can I sell him? Stuff I don't want to sell him. Wooden boards. It's a component. I don't know what it's a component for. Hold on. How are you faring recently? Creature observes you with puzzled eyes. Why do you ask? We share the same journey. Is it a natural question to ask? Forgives me, I'm not accustomed to the notion of sharing. Continues with a note of shyness in his unearthly voice. I am fine. Good to hear. Although the amber eyes behind the rags glint with expectation, the creature remains silent as a corpse. Where did you last see the dismal man? Somewhere far away, so far so distant. Damn the day I left my castle, damn me for... Yeah, okay. I've seen this one. Let's go. Sagita can't leave with the one heist. No. Sagita's nuts falling below 8 million would be a tragedy. Like, so... am I supposed to talk to? I could try talking to him. No, goodbye. I'm missing someone or something hasn't triggered. Because I'm supposed to be looking into this statue. Empty syringes, few syringes. Assess if properly branding of cigarettes done for its blend of tobaccos, blah blah blah. I feel like I'm missing something from him. Like, don't I have that broken key still? I do, it's right here. Broken metal key, the days when it had something usefulness are now in the past. What is this place? The Schmidt's Antiques are what's left of it, and I am Isidore Schmidt. Like the merchandise, I've been gathering dust here for a good long while. Tell me how I may assist you. So many keys, a lot of doors. Why the interesting keys? What changed after the Black Day? I'll feel better knowing why, blah blah blah. Because he talks about the keys to Solomon. His temple. Go on. I've got a bunch of keys, help you save. It's interesting, let's talk about something else. You're crazy, old man. I've heard, let's talk about something else. May I see your wares? I can't get him to buy this key. I don't think I ever agreed to give it to him afterwards. And my biggest problem right now is I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Did I soft lock myself? Decipher the meaning of the poem. Find the Dismal Man. Who is he? Where is he? Decipher the meaning of the poem. Investigate the statuette. Should keep an eye out for someone who could tell me more about this frightening figurine. See a man who's blackened his face and hands with paint. He's performing some kind of pantomime show. He's unaware of your presence. It's not hard to see that beneath his ridiculous posturing, something is deeply wrong. The man's weary visit shows he's been at this for a long while, and the exertion of staying in character is wearing him down. Hello. Do some pantomime yourself in return. He reacts with comic surprise. His startled eyes show nothing but the shallow character he's portraying. Is he doing a mime act? Who are you? He shrugs theatrically and begins another of his vulgar sketches. You are no longer sure whether this is a performance of the sole mode of existence for this bizarre fellow. Well, you better pay off this time. End dialogue. What about this one? Ring the bell. Voice sizzles from the speaker. Can I come in? No. Yeah, I can't get in there until they want me in. So the schizophrenia is definitely causing me to see things. That's without question. I can't go anywhere. I think I may have soft-locked myself out of the game. Hold on. What's it called? Your Carven Doom. Investigate the statue. I'm gonna look it up. Carven Doom. Investigate. Oh. Okay. I have to look it up on Chrome. Okay. Stygian, Carven Doom, Investigate. Wow. Stygian, Reign of the Old Ones. Let me see Carven Doom. No one says anything. I'm gonna scream. I'm annoyed that I'm somehow soft locked, it seems. Here, I'm gonna say Carven Doom. I somehow took a screenshot. That's great. Nothing for Carven Doom. Investigate. Okay, let's see. Statuette. Okay. I'm completely stuck. I feel super dumb, but I don't know what to do next, so there are no walkthroughs I can find. The main things I have to do is investigate the statuette and decipher the poem and the Dizzlemon quest and learn about... You need to read a book on Kingsport after finding Keelan and Julian's note and letter in the post office. So I have to go to the post office. Did I go to the post office before? Is Fubo just embezzling nuts? Let me restart Fubo. Hold on. Restarting. So we're gonna go to the post office. So it is the one place I didn't go. Go away, you're scaring my oh, but she's a prostitute. Although one of the newer buildings in the town, the supernatural darkness has reduced the post office to decrepitude and turning the letters of the damned betwixt its cracked walls. What? I can't go to the post office. I can go here. Knock on the door. Who dis? I'm Harvey Walters and you get lost. Okay. You need to read a note from room 303 to get into the post office. 303 should be up here. I didn't do this before. So I have been in here, which I didn't go before when I played this. If 303 is the room I think it is. Oh, that's 103. 102. 102 is creepy. There's nothing here. Like, there's a case here, but I don't know how to open it. It's locked. Doesn't help that I've been selling off all my keys. Room 303? When you're out of obvious leads, follow the not-so-obvious lead. What seems unrelated and it will all often tie back. I can't go up there. Beat it, punk. What the hell is room 303? Check Fubo now. Try doing a heist. I mean, 303 could potentially be here, but we can't get up there. If it's Kingsport Book... I like to trade. Holy Bible, Little Women, Sleazy Magazine. Blank Book, Kingsport Folk Tales. Let me see. Read. Nestled atop the lofty crag north of Kingsport is a quaint cottage with a grey-peaked roof floating above the feathery morning mist which rises up from the ocean, as if it was a boat lost in a mystical and primeval impalpability. According to the blatherings of a hoary former sea captain whose name is whispered amongst the reticent locals as the Terrible Old Man, that cloud-kissed hut had already been erected before the first settlers struck their camps at the base of the cliffs. The old man speaks woefully of those who dare to scale its dizzying peak and to return estranged from their once solid convictions. The stories tell of a nameless hermit who keeps that archaic abode, spinning mysteriously elder tales for his visitors who can no longer remember them after they depart his presence. But it's the much-dreaded visit of Nodens, the lord of the great abyss, and his sea folk of Tritons and Nereids, that's the cause of an irretrievable change in them. As can be expected, such implausible tales are abundant with senile drunken sailors. The old man last hears the mention of the aquatic deity when he is visited by an ordinary family man by the name of Thomas Olney, who made the ill resolve of visiting that skyward cottage, subsequently leaving his soul amidst the preternatural mists. Mention of Nodens is unsurprising, since he is a member of the Celtic pantheon, whose gods were worshipped by the ancestors of the original settlers. As for why the fear of the hut still persists among the townsfolk, one can attribute it to superstitious belief that the worship of the capricious sea spirits might in time replace the authority of the Baptist Church. King's porters know that every visitor to that weird, airy lays bare their soul to the other gods. Once claimed, all that remains is an amorphous shade, like the soul of Thomas Olney, which vanished beyond the impenetrable whiteness of the morning mists. Yuletide Festival, Terrible Old Man, Snake's Den. In this archaic and lonely colonial town of Kingsport, the heritage of the common folk is comprised of numerous superstitions. In centuries past, unfortunate souls beyond count were accused of sorcery or witchcraft and cruelly executed at the end of haphazard trials. According to hearsay, a strange, swarthy tribe faring from... I almost said farting. Faring from... Is Fubo just not functioning? It may be down then, because it's running on Isaac's computer, but the connection to the server may be broken for some reason. According to hearsay, a strange, swarthy tribe faring from a land of orchid gardens... Oh, well, no, Fubo's working. To the distant south, settled the area long before Kingsport was even founded. Centennially, the descendants of these people, a group riddled with sorcerers and witches, make a pilgrimage to the White Church on Central Hill for the Yuletide Festival. A horde of cowled figures, with their faces concealed by devilish waxen masks, worship columns of sickly greenish flames to conduct their strange rites before they hop onto the backs of eldritch creatures with webbed feet and membranous wings to ride deep into the unknown and to diluvian gulfs. That would be a Bayaki. The atonal melodies of bone flutes herald their journey through gloaming twilight grottos and over viscous black streams, their song a call to madness. The unholy throng fathoms into sinuous depths, and deeper still they journey into a labyrinth of tunnels which writhe in and out of themselves into nameless obscurity. The uncultivated locals who have a hereditary habit of tallying up immemorial legends believe that the best sorcerer is not the one who is buried under the earth, but the one who's burned to a crisp. Those who are tainted by the devil do not make haste to migrate from this world. Their mortal shells belong to the worm that gnaws, who thrives on devouring countless bodies infested by profane energies, till it finally grows hungry again after a century, calling its disciples into the bottomless pits to grant a sacrifice one more. Terrible old man. The rumors abound regarding the old seaman, possibly the strangest of Kingport's many eccentric residents who lived the life of a pirate captain in the century past. It is baffling to see what fancies take hold of the common folk at a place like Kingsport, far from urban culture and modern mores. According to local legend, the captain and his crew discovers an ageless city from before the time of Atlantis. I'm guessing that's really A, which means it's the article we need. Ruined by sea winds and times, laying crumbled upon an uncharted island. The captain knew this place to be cursed, riddled with traps to reap the souls of foolhardy trespassers. Aside from a skeleton crew left behind to man the ship, he orders his living men onto their certain deaths. The pirates each meet their end by falling victim to their greed for a precious metal, whose luster has blinded mankind since its dawn. Gold. Once a safe route to the treasure had been marked out with the corpses of his men, the cunning old captain seizes the gold and forever leaves behind the accursed city. Unbeknownst to him, his interminable greed would bind his fate to that of his dead crew for epochs to come. The stories claim that on the very night of his terrible deed, the dead sailors who were led by the late first mate of the ship, Cheaton Logan Dawkins, run howling down the corridors of his mind with an undying hatred for the old man and an unquenchable thirst for revenge. The unfathomable terror he endured would make the captain forget even his own birth name. From then on, he was to be known simply as the Terrible Old Man. That same night, the captain's remaining crew are viciously slaughtered, but whether by the madman's own saber or by the blades of a host of vengeful shadows, the tale is not clear. The Snake's Den. The rural folk on the outskirts of Arkham have always shunned a certain cave hidden within the mazy pine barrens north of town, where the sunlight rarely penetrates to warm the hard frostbitten soil. These ill-bred farmers and laborers, deprived of both scientific reasoning and the faculties to understand it, offer contradicting accounts beyond its location. Beyond that uncertainty as to its whereabouts, hypotheses diverge on how the cavern came to be called the Snake's Den. The most plausible provenance of this name is, in my opinion, to the local indigenous tribe, the Abenaki. Exhorted by their shamans, the Abenaki enter the dream world to shed their spiritual skins, just as the snake literally sheds its own, exhorted by their shamans. The Abenaki enter the dream world to shed their spiritual skins, just as snake literally sheds its own, and to free themselves from all earthly restrictions and hearken the call of nature's spirits. Hence the name Snake's Den is given to these grottos wherein daring seekers pursue their dreams, and thence none is ever believed to have returned. Furthermore, superstitious Puritan settlers whisper about a curious silver key whose arabesque manifestation is so outlandish that it's allegedly the very object with which the daring dreamers can activate a portal inside the unplumbed depths of the den to access their most unattainable visions. The locals I've consulted profess that an avid dreamwalker by the name of Carter, whose name I recognize from my acquaintance with his amateur mystery stories, recently entered Snake's Den in possession of such a key and disappeared, never to be heard from again. Whether or not this is the same person who I've come to know as Randolph Carter is arguably at best, but I must mention that considerable time has passed since I've gotten any news of him. Wait. Did that do anything? Sure as heck makes me want to talk to her. Fubo might be a little off today. It sounds like it. What do you think about this poem? Show the poem. Her abstractedness yields to an immediate astonishment. This is nothing short of amazing. It displays a characteristic not unlike texts of Egyptian theosophism, perhaps heralding a dark prophecy. It reflects a devilish mischievousness which reminds me of Randolph's own crypticism that is so abundant in his works. It also seems to be written with a dense, almost blood-like ink. Sony's displaying her unusual inattentiveness as her hazy eyes gaze into the unknown in the state of abstraction. Let's go. Ask your name. How'd you come to this purgatory? Let's go. It's not helping. So yeah, the last time I played this, I didn't have a problem because this guy was here. This light for the summoning. I don't know. I don't know what to do at this point. I'm so stuck, and I didn't get stuck like this when I was first playing it. Like, I went in there, I dealt with everything. Here, you know, she has investigation now. Let's find out if there was anything we left behind, because we never found the safe combinations, and I'm wondering if someone with an investigation skill will actually start noticing them. So like this, I got into this car, which I didn't get before because of science. Apparently science allows you to open cars. I don't know how. I just don't. I don't know where the stuff is supposed to be. So I opened up the wall this time using science because you can use an acid on it and it will dissolve it. And I think it's cheaper than paying the one guy because I only paid like 20 cigarettes for the acid. Yeah, I got that. I'm gonna be really sad if I'm soft locked. Safe is locked. Surprisingly unspoiled due to its dependable locking mechanism. Oh goody. Love the cars honking outside. Okay. Just keep on honking as you're going down the street. It's fine. My coffee done? No. Almost. Like, this one I know I can't do. Like, I feel like she should have found something. She has a decent investigation level. Ugh. Cabinets for customer accounts. Desk. Another desk. There was the one safe we did. Okay. Where's the Cthulhu statue? It's here. Small gray green stone idol. Blah, blah, blah. Return. I guess that option is if you touch that door from the inside. That makes sense. So, it's not him. I actually don't think there's anything over here, but just in case, it couldn't hurt to come over here. Oh, wait. Look at this. Oh. Iconic gates of the Institution of Higher Learning lie in ruins. The way is impassable for now. What is this for? This is just to go into the world, I think, but of which there's nothing for me to be looking at. Excuse me, ghoul. You don't exist. Watch, they do exist eventually. It just beats the crap out of me. Ugh. She's upset about this. Towering depiction of an elder god. I think I'm soft locked. Like, the only thing I can think of doing now would be resting and see if it triggers something, but I've already rested once. So I'm, like, annoyed that I would have to rest again, which is going to require me to use some camping supplies. Except for that. Goodbye. This guy won't talk to me. There's this. Alright, so I'm gonna try just resting as much as I hate the idea of wasting camping supplies. But whatever. I mean, there's nothing else I can do, and Harvey's now exhausted from running back and forth doing nothing. Okay, camping. Occult research. You're gonna review the wax and hands. You are gonna review... You know what? Review the manuscript. Let's find out what goes on with it. What else are we gonna do? Medical treatment. We don't need to. Scout. Reconnaissance. She can't read. There's nothing for her to read. Made progress in the occult research of wax and hands. Gained 8 sanity. Learned a new spell, the evil eye. We already know it. No health or sanity recovered. We already know evil eye. So what was the point in that? Like, why wouldn't it just sit there and be all like, yo, you already know that, you don't need it. Maybe I was supposed to rest at the inn again and then trigger the one guy who talks about the book? Because then he tells you to go meet him? I'm gonna go in here and see if it triggers him, and if it doesn't, then fuck it. I'm done. Because I've definitely gotten soft locked. There is one other thing I can do. I can attempt to oppose the mob, which requires me to wear a mask. No, it's only... This one is soft lock based on a bug in the game, it looks like. Something's not triggering. The soft lock I did for myself previously was my characters weren't... we were having problems. So let's just go and get... Let's go and get that cheap-ass little mask. I like to trade. And there you go. Yep. Oh yeah, I had a hammer before. That's what I had found. Yeah, you on the soft lock. I'm just... I really like this game, but dear God, this is the first time I've encountered a bug, and of course it's after I've restarted and gotten myself back to this point. Well, I've seen mania, now I'm seeing schizophrenia, and schizophrenia is fucking crazy. Okay, so I like how two of us are wearing masks because of this, and Sonia's not. It's okay, Sonia. Locked door. Locked door. Overall profusions of portraits such as this, which has always seemed to depict the owlish visages of Arkham's Puritan fathers, only serves to accentuate whatever. I can't go upstairs. So there's the one mob building. Let's do that. We're probably gonna die horribly. But apparently if you try going in there, you just start a fight with them. I can't think of anything else. Oh my God. Disappear now, here. Charred and decrepit place. Which one hosts many events and receptions. It's a gentleman's club, blah blah blah. Okay. Like I was just struggle with the mob. Oh God. This is not gonna go well. Ow! Oh my God. Why are they so strong? Oh, I could be fine with that. He's only got one. That is not much damage. Ow. Harvey's gonna die. Here. Let's do the spit. Oh, that was a sandy drain on them all just for casting it. Oh God, my health. 1 damage. Oh, she did a critical hit for 3. Congratulations, Sonia. He's got an axe! Did he just stick himself with some drugs? He did. Okay. Quick item. Let's deal with that. And then... I grazed him for 0 damage. Yeah, I'm gonna die. They do too much damage. They're way above us. There's no way. He just did 18. Well then. Let's do this one because this was a story save. Let me see if we can get it to trigger. If we can't get it to trigger, then we're done. And I'll just play it on my own eventually and hope it doesn't lock up. Or I'll just wait until they patch it a little bit more. So, this is without Sonia. This is when we got this. Let's talk about your knowledge of the occult. I too hunger to unravel mysteries. Let's go. Here, you know what? Instead of getting Sonia right away, and instead of like resting and doing that other stuff, let's just try seeing if we can trigger this. Let's take the statue directly here. Fucking creepy ass kid. What do you know about the statuette? I've seen a crude totem similar to this one on Riverside. His eyes fall to the figurine again. Art style is peculiar, though it cannot attribute to any culture I know of, and I can't say that I enjoy its presence. Take it away. Your Carven Doom. Didn't learn much from Isidore. Just wandering through. Goodbye. Hi, darling. No, thanks. She's a prostitute. I said no, goodbye. Let's go in here. Let's talk to him. I want to rest in the attic. Here you go. Come on. Cornelius's watch. Christ marked. Okay. So we're going to do the occult research of the compass. And a medical treatment on the outsider. Occult research on the compass. Medical treatment on self. We're going to rest. And then we're going to deal with Randolph Carter again. We're going to skip through this as much as possible. So once we get to this section of the world, this place, alien yet almost familiar. What is it that brought us together? Tell me who you are. I must know. Guess a name. Randolph Carter. Okay. Discovered the malediction of Danforth's compass. He's pretty good on that. He still doesn't have full sanity, but that's fine. So the compass, what does the compass do? Increases world map speed, lowers sanity gain from resting. It's pretty shit. I don't really like it. I mean, you give it to someone who doesn't need the sanity gain, like Sonia. Sorry for eavesdropping. Try to lie a little harder. I saw him in a dream of mine. Wide chin, thin lips. Wasn't, but inspiration. Some in rare cases, blah blah blah. Science. My name is Harvey Walters. Nice meeting you, of course. Not at all. Shall we? Okay. Come on. So we're gonna give her into melee. An investigation. Was it that I gave it to her last time? Let's give it to her in psychology. It must spend merit points. Mysterious dodge. Confirm. Okay. Oh, that guy. There he is. Him. This is the one guy. Sure. No, I didn't. I was curious whether you happened to see a rescued-looking fellow. No, I didn't. Knew it. Continue. Introduce myself. Sure. Continue. Continue. You mentioned Miskatonic University. Continue. Continue. What have you been? Is there anything you're not? What have you been studying? Continue. 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 There must be a reason for those beliefs to be so widespread, right? And what do you suspect is the reason? Fascinated by the mysteries of the unseen world. Pray continue. Better leave this related booking folklore. No. At least I've heard about it, right? No, I haven't. You haven't. Blah blah blah. So you study folk tales, like fairy tales. I like fairy tales. No, not fairy tales. This book just... No, I haven't. Continue. Why are you looking for the rustic man? Who is this employer? I see another thing. Is there anything you're not good at? No, I don't believe so. I've always maintained that with a healthy brain you can achieve anything. Remember these words so are immersed in your brain. I'll keep that in mind. Also soon, leave. Wait for him to continue. Can't recognize a person, natural call. Tell me more. End dialogue. A possible exit. What the hell is that gliding he's doing? So I don't think that does anything until... Where did he want to do? Return to Cornelius, what he did. Stanley Fredkin claims to know a way out of Arkham. Yeah, I can only continue for like 20 minutes more because I really need to start dinner for us. Considering we have the Together stream tonight, I need to make sure I don't overdo it. Oh. Rustic-looking fellow. Paper into your hand. Hey, wait. He wanders away without a word. Conversation with the outsider. Was he a servant carrying the word of his lord? Last time we saw his master, he looked to be in considerable trouble. Stanley Fredkin's note. 39 Main Street. But we need to see this one. And I can't skip this. I have to pee real quick, so while this is happening, you guys get to watch this. Buddy is sleeping on his chair. Okay. Let's go see the guy. Watch, he's dead because I took too long in bed. Okay, continue. I promise him my honor and dialogue. Sanity lost 4 horror because he witnessed it. We just realized our sanity. I intend to consummate the dying wish. You're an expert deterring what little business you have. Final request. Sounds like we made a deal. Let's see if the power grants will have any benefit to me. Oh, I think I need to sell him the keys I have, actually. So I haven't done that. So we're gonna go back in. Victim is sleeping. He's not a victim! He's an adorable body. Silver necklace, silver pocket watch. Origins of species. Regains more sanity. Let's keep that and see if she can use that. I don't know if she can. It can be used by rational characters. Is she considered rational? I don't think she's rational. She's humanistic and a milliner. Here, have a book. Does he have any food? No. I do need to get some more rations. I'm down to 3. Okay. So I'm wondering if the rustic man triggers it. No. Because it would have happened. Main Street, right? 39. Is it this house? No. Oh, we're on Riverside. Main Street. Here. Oh. Since we're here. That stuttering was insane. Okay. I like to trade. Open the trade screen. Tools. We know we're gonna need this at some point. 176? Dear God. Wasn't it like 94 the last time we did it? So here's some camping supplies. We can get this. We can get those. $59 cigs. What else does he want? A blank notebook. Yeah, sure. Have a blank notebook. Alcohol, bottle of clean water, laudanum, Reggie's whiskey, senses -1, 7 to 10 sanity. We need that. We're gonna need a lantern, but let's wait until we need it. There. Yeah, camping supplies are relatively cheap. They're 29. They're cheaper than staying at the old Eel. But they're limited. Because he only has so many. He has a lot of them, but he only has so many. Is this his house? 39. Knock on the door. Mr. Frederick's expecting me. Glad to see you this way. Remember, he's a mess now. So you see him sitting in the dark. I can examine you if you're concerned about your health. So now you know how to leave this place. What are all these machines? I thought that we were interested in folklore, but you need my help first, right? How are you planning to get us out of here? Who are these connections? Tell me what I need to do. Where can I find them? So we're gonna have to start with Richter. Would be a good place to botch CV. Alright, I'll talk with Richter. Is there anything I could pick up? I forget. Story progression. Not so recent, hand-drawn. Finding the conductor. Okay. Finding the transmitter journal updated. It's still getting updated. Okay. Oh. No. Alright. So we got that part out of the way. Oh, do I have anything to sell to you? Because I'm fine with, you call this a okay, let's see what you've got. Sell them cogs, sell them this, sell them this. I'm just not going to use these. I don't see a use for them right now. Cloth strips, textile. I have a feeling cloth strips and alcohol could be used to make more Molotovs, but I'm not certain if this game will do that. Give me cigs. That's fine. And I just realized once again I don't have a weapon in her hand. So we're going up here. We have to talk to Richter first. I think once we're done talking with Richter when we come out, that should trigger the cultist. If I remember correctly. Because I remember being really close to that side of the screen when it happened. Well, I was relatively close. Okay. Now I kind of have to pay a little attention to what I'm saying to him to make sure that I don't get him angry and get him to summon a demon. A heavily scarred man who was conducting the ritual abruptly turns to you like a scared predator caught in a trap. Scared predator caught in a trap. Continue. You dare to summon a daemon. Have you ever been warned about the hazards? All the man ever did was cripple me. Never mind my guess. I just saw the light of the ritual from the street. After brief look at his pain, look, make yourself known. I'm Harvey Walters. No eating my eyes. All right. I'm Harvey Walters. And black worm spaghetti is not among my favorite dishes. Actually, I don't even like it. Too wormy for my taste. My guest does not see the mantle of lies on you. This means you may live for a few more minutes. I can see you've had your share of troubles in life. I'm eternally grateful. Then he screams. Are you alright? Cannot let go. Okay, offer medicine. At least I could do something for those visible infected lesions. Treat some more of the recent infected. Okay. So I can leave this place as a don't mention it, it's my job. Well, Doc, it seems you're in the right to safe passage. I am Barzal Thog. You have some questions. You are an interesting character, Croak. Thanks for granting me what I already had. I better go. I have some questions before I leave. Do you have any idea what the statuette represents? Representation of Cthulhu. Sheiks of the cult, blah, blah, blah. Who is this infernal guest? His name is Barzal Thargo. And I advise you to address him by his true name. He is a guest in my domain, also my only ally in this game of cat and mouse. You think a daemon can be an ally? Tilt his head to one side and listen to the strange entity you saw inhabiting the room, but Barzal, you also agreed to keep him functional. I can say I like the term. If I were a daemon, I wouldn't want anyone to warn you. Like you know anything about the denizen of the abyss, he coldly gives you the eye. Now leave before Barzal Thog anew interferes. I don't recommend this. I was able to buy spells from him last time. Can I not buy from him anymore? Because I did the wrong dialogue trees? I mean, they were expensive. What do you have for me in this bag of yours? A shot of morphine, perhaps. Alright, let's see what I've got. Open your backpack. There we go. Dream Jade. It's essence. Human skull. It's bone. His blood circle. Children of... Oh yeah, the children of Pazuzu. Evil Eye. Gaze of the Abyss. Host of Loa, which we found on our own. I still have black ectoplasm, but I can't do anything with it. Here, take Evil Eye. We do not need this. Let me see. I suspect this Cthulhu is the governing deity of the cult's pantheon, but I still don't know what I'm supposed to do with the figurine. So let's go to Richter's drugstore and let's deal with getting a hold of the acid. I'm gonna try and make the acid this time instead of doing the paying him option. I'm here for some formaldehyde. What are you planning to preserve? Do you know where I can get some? Let's see. Can't you share formaldehyde's formula with me? I can take over from there. Yes, perhaps I can. Where is this distillery? It's to the east of Riverside. Here, let me show you. Alright, I'll be back with your methyl alcohol. Okay. So we're gonna go this way. So that undead soldier that we encounter in the field is another potential party member who's apparently a freaking amazing tank. So I don't know if I should get rid of Sonia and take him. Because Sonia's not that great. And I have science and stuff on Harvey anyways. I feel like she's just unnecessary. I mean, I'd almost think the outsider would be unnecessary, but... Oh my god, you've encountered a lovely, grieving woman. Will you approach her? Yes. She just is crying. Oh god. Show her the poem we found inside the Bank of Arkham. Let's go. See a middle-aged woman. Say to them, I'll say it, you brutes. Continue. Excuse me, but this doesn't look like a good place to wander alone. Who are these heartless men? Why, the brutes of the Mafia, of course, godless murderers of the tyrant Waxface. Did they shoot somebody you know? They killed him, yes, they killed my herald, but not with bullets, with the poison they sell for liquor. He died because of booze. It's not the booze you're used to, sir. The sewage they produce at the damn distillery of theirs is poison. I say pure poison. It made Harold go blind. So it wasn't booze that killed him. You realize you've crossed into a territory she doesn't want to revisit. They killed him. He wasn't the kind of person to do the otherwise. He would never have left me alone in this place. There are other existences than this. Death is not the end. Would Harold meet his righteous maker in this purgatory? Is his soul taking flight for the kingdom of heaven? Oh God, please tell me. She completely loses control and starts crying. Soon her cries subside. You mentioned that something was troubling Harold. My husband was the mayor's assistant. He had a disturbing experience at work some while before the day. Begged him not to. What exactly happened to him? Harold said that Mayor Anderson wasn't in a normal mood. He was anxious about a strange man visiting the office, a man in black, and had something to do with an invitation, I believe. Man in black. Do you know anything else about him? Oh, him again, the dismal man. I don't want to think about it anymore. I don't know what to make of Harold's account. It's all too hard to digest, but my Harold never recovered from that incident. He believed that he had somehow... She's overcome by tears once again. Damn it all. I wish the Lord had blinded me too. Do you mind if I take a look at that journal? Why, no, you can't, sir. You can see I have much more pressing matters. I can pay for that diary. Do you really think money or your filthy cigarettes or your shiny medals will grant you a place in heaven, sir? Granted, I solve your moonshine problems. Can I have a look at that diary? You don't know why you're so insistent delving into my husband's troubled past, but if you can bring an end to their vile poison, she considers your offer for a short while. Yes, you can have my word, sir. I'll wait for you here, praying for your safe return. I know you won't let me down the same way. I know that we are the righteous. We are, ma'am. Goodbye. Medicine. A deeper examination of vein root is possible in this densely infested. You learn more about the alien flora inhabiting Arkham. Formula learned vein root extract. Wow. Okay. I don't think I got that before, but I don't think I had... I think I had a single point in medicine before, which wasn't much. So we're going to the distillery. So I could rest, I'm not going to. Okay. Since we have speechcraft, we should be able to talk our way in. Okay. Stigmata on his face indicates he's another victim of syphilis. I have to get inside this distillery. Wait, I have a proposition. I can tell you have an advanced case of syphilis. I'm a doctor. If you're not treated soon, it will spread to your major organs. Talking about the pox, and you're a doctor. He shows his face. Fucking whores did this to me. Fucking filthy fucking whores. Can you cure me? I can't undo the damage that's already been done, but I can definitely improve your condition. Go on then, do your job. My head feels like it's going to explode. My neck is stiff as a log. Make it go away and we'll talk. Treat the maid man. Treat the man's condition as best you can, but the progression of the disease is far from reversible at this stage. The best thing you can do is relieving the pain and cleaning out the ichor from his acute buboes. Feel much better. I owe you one, doc, that's for sure. I can call it even if you let me inside the distillery. I might just do that, but tell me something first. What are you planning to do in there? If it's a coffin varnish you're after, I can give you some on the house. I need a certain chemical for the distillery. Richter sent me here. You work for Richter? Can't say I envy you. Go ahead, but I'm warning you. If production slows down even a little bit, you're dead. Waxface's orders. So we leveled up. So we're gonna do... Crap. We're gonna do another point in melee because we do need it. Kind of want to give myself another point in occult. Let's do speechcraft. I know it's not supposed to be all that good, but I don't give a crap. +2 to maximum sanity, dodger, +1 to physical defense, better prices from vendors. Melee crit chance, luck of the totem. Let's see, occult scholar, +1 to occult research. Yes. Because that's me. Okay. Melee. Stealth is like almost useless, it feels like. I don't understand the point in it. We're gonna give him occult. Can we give him anything else? No. Give him occult. Holotouch. Outsider shreds also inflicts sanity damage and carry a small chance of making the opponent lose AP. Increases spellcraft or less likely to be engaged by enemies. Decreases aggression. Let's do Holotouch. Confirm. And then her. Oh, dear God. Be better at life, woman. Get here. All she can do is get trick shot? Really? Are you serious? This is the extent of her abilities. It's like, yo, trick shot. Guess what you can do? Trick shot. Let's not touch anything. What the fuck? A bear. Okay, I'm just going a little bit further so I can just do this. Hold on. Sweaty man. Nice workplace you got. Waxface needs methyl alcohol and fast. Get on it. I was joking. I'm not with the mob. I'm in need of some methyl alcohol. Can you help me with it? It's easy. But since there are no health inspectors left in this rocket town, it's no big deal. Cat case may have some, of course not. What should I do? Do I want to get rid of the Horsons waiting outside? You want me to kill them? I may need a hand with that. You just get my wood grain alcohol ready. Get me a new hose. Can I get any of this other stuff? Use. Box is locked. What is with this music in here anyways? Like, it was like this last time and I didn't understand it. Corn, wheat, empty kerosene, test tube, rubber tube. Sure, why not? This child. It's just his, like, hired help. Ooh. Oh, here, okay, this is where the crowbar and everything was. Okay. So, weapon, hammer. And then in the second one, I have to do crowbar, just so I can use the crowbar. And then hers, make that her secondary and make her primary the dagger. The knife is not that good. The knife does not do much damage. I need to switch it out. Use item. Alcohol. Where is this? Mr. Wheat's poison. Poured Wheat's poison into the moonshine. Like, we just look like we're sneaking away. 10 angst obtained, which is less than if I got into fight. So angst is essentially negative experience points. As you gain angst, you're actually leveling up a negative trait that you then have to pick, which we've seen the last time I ended up playing it. We got high enough. So apparently the more combat you get involved in, the higher your angst goes. So avoiding combat as much as possible keeps you from gaining angst, which is good. But apparently this caused some angst. Which, whatever. Here, let's loot them all. Take everything. Take everything. Come on. Oh my god, come on. Swear some of these. Stylish fedora. Oh, a new gun. That might actually be better for her. Pocket knife. Oh yeah, the rifle that I got. Another one of those, another junk key, another laudanum shot, more bullets. This at least gives you a lot of stuff, which I liked. Okay, now we can go through these. Phosphorus, chemical filter, empty bottles. Gunpowder, canned pumpkin, sleazy magazine. Anything over here? Just that. I like how this guy's here and this guy's still here because of the insanity. Seem like the right kind of people, fellas. Officer Farad's lucky pendant, a useless key, few cigs, a club, lockpicks. Anything over here? Anything behind here? No. Wait. No. Okay. So for her, weapon-wise, what do we have? -1 for handling, 1 to 3 physical. This is 1 to 4. And then this is 2 to 4 physical with a -1 handling. This is 4 to 6 physical with a 0 handling. So we're definitely, you have to unequip the item first. Are you serious? You can't just do a swap? So we're definitely doing this. Which bullets does this take? This takes a 38. This took 22. We have 22. We have 1638 ammo. So we're okay with that. And because I need the crowbar, we'll be fine with that. Here, let's talk to him. I don't remember if I... Oh, yeah, I do have to talk to him because I have to get the alcohol. Did you get rid of those bastards? Yes, you did. Continue. This is the best you know. Pure gold. Liquid gold. Sure. This is my finest. Enjoy. We're just smoking. Share a strange moment of alcohol and tobacco-induced peace with Mr. Wheat. The whiskey is really as good as he says. Reckon you're here to replace the headache kick the mob was giving me. I also have to ask you to stop producing this poison. Did you really have to ruin this moment of pure beauty? Did you? Look, pal, I'm not proud of the product that we make here either, but at the rate of the production... and with this third-class facility, I can't do anything about the quality. Now leave me alone before the next bunch of bastards arrive. You know where the door is, don't you? It seems I'll have to find a solution myself. Okay, goodbye. I don't want to have to kill him, and I'm worried it's gonna, like, force me to kill him if I do this. And I just don't care enough about that other woman. Even though her diary is supposed to give us some information. Stanley Fredkin claims he knows a way out of Arkham. Acquire a radio transmitter conductor. Go to Richter with a methyl. Ask Richter about the transmitter. We need to get out of here. Okay. The Mourning Widow. Here. So we should be stopped by the next event. There we go. Extremely pale, lifeless-looking man in the U.S. infantry uniform, maniacally firing at his surroundings. That thing's insane. He'll kill us all. Okay, I want to get involved with him this time. See an extremely pale, lifeless-looking man dressed in a U.S. military uniform, maniacally firing at his surroundings with a rifle. They got us pinned down in Zeebrugge. Ammunition low, reinforcements, sir. First thought it was the army coming to save us, then out of nowhere the bastards started shooting at us. God damn you, Heinies, you won't take me alive. He ferociously fires several more rounds into the air. You hear me. Run up and seize the rifle from his hand's agility. I got shot. You manage to take the rifle from the pale soldier's hands, so rusty you're surprised it still fires. Without his weapon, he rests his empty gaze on you. His cold, dead stare suddenly shows a glint of respect as though he recognizes you. Lieutenant Johnson, awaiting orders, sir. Observe the lost soldier with the occult. After scrutinizing him closely, you came to a conclusion. This man is actually a corpse, reanimated to a mockery of life by some process unknown to you. You clueless fool, you've been reanimated. This is the first time I've seen one of your kind. The dead man is completely motionless, the embodiment of the ideal soldier, remaining tamely inactive until the next command. Can you hear me? The pale man's speech slows to a mechanical drone. Lieutenant Johnson, sir. Is this a test, sir? What is wrong with you? His voice seems to rise from deep beneath the earth. The mission, the intelligence we received was wrong, sir. Inaccurate. We took heavy casualties. Many good men lost. I can still hear them, sir. What mission? Ah, that mission. Awaiting orders, sir. A 10, hot! The soldier immediately snaps to attention. Tell me who you are. Pale soldier pauses as though he's lost in a no-man's land of dead memories. Sir, I don't know, sir. I can't remember. A nameless soldier ready to take orders from me. Follow me. You may prove useful. The lost soldier looks at your followers. Your regiment seems to be at full capacity, sir. His speech gets slower and his voice thicker. I'll be on watch here, guarding, waiting. Well, it was nice having you with us. But you're not worth a whole lot. Give me all this. Sonny's displaying her unusual attentiveness, and we need to part ways. Following a calm but unnerving pause, the posh lady in green steers the lackluster glance of her ruminant eyes towards you, beyond whose stolid aspect you undeniably sense the desperation of being alone once again, despite her efforts to hide it. Well, I see that you're set your mind on other pursuits in the way of which I shan't become a hindrance. I'll be staying in the old heel should you decide to seek me again. She departs silently into the mist as though they've been beckoning her all along. Awaiting orders. Follow me, soldier. We have some battles to fight. Salutes energetically. Sir, yes, sir. You sense he has found some peace in having someone to follow. Companion join. Nameless soldier. Lieutenant, I can't see you, sir. Are you having problems? Okay, so he's supposed to be level 3. Athletics is a skill that enables characters to move gracefully, dodge attacks, and perform athletic maneuvers. So we want him on melee. Survival, skill of self-reliance, endurance, and the knowledge of making ends meet with minimal resources. We'll do athletics. Affix bayonets. Increases melee attack and physical defense. Oh god. Decrease berserk chance in combat. 1 with rifle. Negates the point-blank shot penalty with the rifle. Rage beyond the increases the berserk chance and overall damage by a small amount. So we do affix bayonets. And we're gonna up his melee again. And we'll up his athletics one more time. Decreases the berserk chance, 1 with a rifle, negates point blank shot penalty. Rage beyond the grade increases the berserk chance and overall damage by a small chance. Let's make him a berserker. Why the hell not? Okay, so what does he have? He does 7 to 10 damage with his rifle. What does this one do? 5 to 9. This is way better. This is 1 to 6. 1 to 4. 1 to 6 minus 1 handling here. Oh, he already has this. 1 to 8 minus 2 handling. Oh, I can't get rid of it. Damn it. Damn it. He's just gonna scream out we need reinforcements and shit like that, isn't he? Probably. What about him? Can I talk to him yet? No. Oh. Here we go. Please continue. Who is your mistress? Very well, I accept her offer. He does the tea thing. Where is your mistress? I'm not drinking that without meeting this mistress of yours. Where is this baroness of yours? I am an honored guest. I believe I owe an explanation. My delicate and glorious mistress is known by the name of the dreaming baroness. She's already set sail, but don't worry, sir. How does that the tea that I prepared for you contains a sufficient amount of yellow locust? How does that affect one? Enables you to see dreams of inimitable quality. Drink the cup of tea. What does your mistress want from me? She felt your presence in the dream. She has an inkling that you may be able to help her. Drops his head down ruefully. My mistress is, how can I put it, a prisoner? On a journey of immortality to Sonanil, what am I supposed to do? This is a keepsake which has been in my mistress's possession almost for the entirety of her long life. It may not look like much, but please remember, sir, objects may assume different properties in dreams, especially if they hold sentimental value for their owners. The butler disappears in the... What was it he just gave me? I like how I was barely paying attention to what he gave me. Aren't these quest items in here? No. This is like random junk, almost. Oh, here. Elegant snow globe. Its pleasure souvenir depicts a wintry majesty which flits around an elegant. You know what I never did? I never looked at this in the dream. As if eternally frozen in a waltz of exalted solitude, the graceful posture of this emerald lady makes this otherwise simple optical trickery a mesmerizing thing to behold. I have no idea what this looks like in that dream, and he said that objects are different. So I need to look at that in the dream. Okay. Let's go to Richter. I'm sorry we haven't been playing super entertaining games today. We're going to be doing Knights and Bikes tonight, hopefully, unless Isaac suddenly goes into Minecraft mode again. We'll find out how that goes. Isadora, I need your expertise on something. Yeah, what is this place? May I see your wares? Here, have some keys. I don't want them. Okay. I need Richter for the alcohol, and then I need to do the whole, I need the transmitter, which is that other guy, and that's pretty much where I left off in my previous run for the most part, except I had done most of the warehouse. Oh, the transmitter's in the warehouse, that's right. That's why I was in there. Can I just make the formaldehyde? I have the methyl alcohol. You do, that's surprising, but I'm not going to question your methods. Teach me the formula and I'll take care of the rest. I possess the required knowledge, but you do have the privilege to utilize my service edges yet. Not surprising, I'm listening. Flickering eyes of yours tell me everything. The price has not yet been fully paid. All I ask of you is a small favor. One of my boys, Thomas, requires a good old-fashioned slap upside the head. Since I'm too old for such vulgar behavior, could you please do it for me? The fledgling needs to be taught there are consequences for his rather abnormal behavior. Alright. Shouts in the direction of the shop's entrance. Thomas, come here, my child. A feeble and scruffy-looking boy enters the shop and approaches Richter's desk. Yes, Uncle Victor. Would you please turn your face to that gentleman, my dear lad? Yes, Uncle Victor. The boy turns and stares at you with his big brown eyes. Slap the boy hard. Slap the boy like a maniac. That wasn't like a maniac. After taking the crack of your hand, Thomas looks at you in confusion and remains silent. Thank you, Thomas. You can go now, my darling. The child leaves the shop with your crimson gift bright on his face. That will teach him a lesson. His thin smile is plainly visible now with all his unpleasant associations. What did he do? Nothing, he answers calmly. He's simply the most docile of my errand boys. He's delicately examining your face like a rattlesnake studying a fat rodent which has entered its lair. Then why? Do you think this is a world where the good are rewarded? We sometimes have to vaccinate the good ones to the random nature of pain, don't you agree? Let's finish our business so I can get out of here. My science serves the needs of men once more. Now listen to me carefully. Formaldehyde is one of the simplest compounds and a naturally occurring, listen carefully. After a few hours practice in Richter's lab, you are capable of producing your own formaldehyde. I have to go. You don't possess anything to craft. What? Do I have the formaldehyde? Goodbye. Why does it say I don't have anything to craft? Map, journal, options. Okay, journal, character inventory. Inventory, craft. It says I don't have anything to craft. What? What is it talking about? I don't have anything to craft. I have raw opium. You don't possess anything to craft. Do you know where I can find a radio transmitter? Continues. I would try French Hill streets. I've heard of a man called Dumestrescu. Another thing, let me see your stock. Of course, open the trade screen. I need one of these. Done. Done. That's bullshit. What does it mean I don't possess anything to craft? So what exactly is this game? It's a Cthulhian Lovecraft. It's a Lovecraftian RPG. And it's actually really, really good at the Lovecraft thing. I'm not being as interesting with it because I'm trying to replay it back to what I was at before. Why can't I craft? We already have schizophrenia as a madness issue. We can't do anything about that. And we're slowly creeping up on angst to get a negative trait. But, like, how am I supposed to see my crafting stuff if this is grayed out? Is there, like... Like, I wasn't supposed to have anything in... I have stuff to craft! Oh my god. I'm so annoyed. So there's a crafting table inside the warehouse. So we're gonna go in here. It's right in the front area. Yes. Nothing. I know one of these was, there we go. There we go. Because I can use the crowbar for that. You don't possess anything to craft. Is this a bug? Don't possess anything to craft. Recoil, reducer, recoil. I think it's time the devs address the ending of this game. I know that the game ends on a cliffhanger. Can't craft is what I'm looking for. Anyone know if you get more and more alcohol to make formaldehyde? I did a derp and crafted with it. Specimen jar and it's all gone. Can't continue quest. Someone else said they have the same problem. Starting companions, so that does it takes a load off. I can't. Like, I can't craft it all. And I should be able to craft. Oh my god. I keep running into little things and I don't know if it's something I'm missing within the game or if it's a bug. So far, when I thought I was softlocked before, it looked like I just missed an NPC to talk to that I caught this time around when I reloaded it. But I'm supposed to make formaldehyde. And I have a high enough medicine to do it, and I could do it at this table, but you don't possess anything to craft. Let me see what your stock. I have empty syringes. These two and empty syringes make laudanum. Damn, I actually have a lot of cigarettes. I have 544 this time. Okay. Hydrochloric acid and alcohol I have. Chemistry set enables the user to analyze and craft various chemical solutions. Do I need a fucking chemistry set? I swear to God. I am so angry right now. Like, I can't actually craft. Like, fucking hell. Use it according to the medicine skill to craft the drugs and mixtures from formulas. God damn it. Medicine, 2. I have enough to craft. I know I can craft. This is where Richard conducts his experiments with new and enhanced narcotics. I don't know if I can use that without his permission, though. Kind of medicines. What about real medicine? I see another thing. What kind of medicines do you sell? Are you selling drugs? Did you have something in mind? Actually, no. This is well guarded. That's it. Goodbye. I don't know. It's already 5. I gotta get off because Isaac is going to be calling me and I need to start making him dinner so we don't have to worry about that. Let me see where we can send you guys. Oh my god, Max and Chrism are back and they're playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. Go bug them with Roller Coaster Tycoon because I love Roller Coaster Tycoon. Have fun. Have a wonderful time. Thank you for sticking with all the crap with games today. And have a beautiful day. Goodbye.